Testing 1, 2, sound check. All right, pull more of that cord back. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us today.
Okay, it's
Can
a
you-
pleasure.
Can you tell me your name?
My name is Samuel Johns.
Thank you, Mr. Johns. Can you tell me what years you attended Princess Anne County Training School?
I never attended Prince Anne County Training School. I attended Kempsville High School. Same school, and that's what I was angry about because the year I went, that was the year they changed it to Kempsville.
Okay, so what years did you attend Union
62 to 66. A lot of people still call it that, but anyway, it don't make no difference. Same thing, but it's just the stigma behind the name.
All right, did you graduate?
I graduated 66.
Can you tell us a little bit about your family?
My mother and my father went here, but they didn't go to Kempsville. They went to Prince Anne County Training School. My dad, I think he come out in 1942, somewhere around that area. My mama come out in 1947. Like I said, I come out in 66. My sister come out in 67. My other sister went here 1 year, 67. That's when they integrated, so she went to First Colonia. After that, next year.
So what was your educational experience before you attended Union Kempsville?
What do you mean?
Where did you go
I
to?
went to,
Middle and
okay.
high
What school I
Middle
go? I went to
elementary school?
SeaTac Elementary School.
SeaTac Elementary, okay. And so what was your experience at Union Kempsville like?
Well, it was good to me. I liked it. You know, I liked school at the time. I liked the activities we had
Okay.
and the friends you meet. You know, stuff like that. It was good.
Do you remember your first day?
Yeah,
Can you tell me about it?
my first day we had a little thing. They were trying to make the guys wear dresses. They called it greenhorn, make us greenhorn to try to initiate you, but it was all right. We put our little clothes on and put your little dress on top or something like that. And you get tired, just take it off, but they couldn't make you wear them. That's what it's doing. I guess it's some type of little form of hazing. It wasn't that rough stuff they got now.
Okay. So how did you get to school? How long was your commute?
I was living in SeaTac.
Okay.
No, when I moved to Great Neck, if you ever heard of Great Neck, right down from First Colonia. And we rode the bus from Great Neck to Union Kempsville, and I'm trying to think, we went down Great Neck Road, Virginia Boulevard at the time. There wasn't no interstate. We went on down there.
So not terribly long, but not.
No, well, it was long, but we didn't pay it attention because that was just the way of life. We were doing it. We were doing it.
So what was a typical day like at Union Kempsville?
But I don't know what they have in the day, but our day was all right. You just went to class and went lunch and went on back to class. That was it. Until they had, sometimes if you had some little study time, you might could go out and play basketball, but most of the time they go to study halls in the auditorium, like sitting in seats like that. Those seats that say they are.
All right. So what was your favorite subject in school?
I don't know. Probably history.
Okay. Make me happy. Professor. Who was your favorite teacher?
I didn't really have a favorite teacher. I'm trying to think now. Now you came way back. I don't think I had a favorite teacher. All of them were right decent to me. So I didn't have any favorites.
Okay. So could you tell me a little bit about what life was like for teenagers in Princess Anne County and Virginia Beach when you were growing up?
Life was good, but you had to have a car. If you didn't live on the bus route, and very few of us lived on the bus route. When I was in SeaTac, the bus was on Virginia Beach Boulevard, and I was maybe about 2 or 3 blocks from that. But I had a car. I bought my car. You know, I worked when I was in the 10th grade. Work bought me a car that summer, so I never rode a bus. I don't think I rode a bus 5 times in my life. I've always had some transportation, but you needed transportation to get around.
Can you tell me about your first car?
My first car was a 1954 Ford. I tell everybody I had a brand new 54 Ford in 64. They don't even catch it. It's that long. They say, oh yeah. Then by the time I got to the 12th grade, I had a 59 Ford. And so we enjoyed our cars during that time. Nobody had new cars. We had them old cars, just fix them up. Then put a lot of money in this, make them look good. Put some rims or something on them like that, regular rims.
So can you tell me a little bit about the kinds of classwork that you did at Union did you have a lot of homework?
I had a lot of homework. I mean, I did it all. Most of the time, I waited until I got to school and did it on the bus because I played basketball a lot. But we didn't have a lot because you got time to do some of it if you had some time. But that was it.
So do you play? So you said you played basketball. Can you tell me about what being on the team was like?
No, I wasn't on the school team. That was just sandlot basketball. They were gonna call this out there.
Okay.
I didn't play on none of them because I didn't like no second or third string. If I couldn't make first string, I ain't play.
Did you participate in any other clubs?
I was in the band. That was it.
Okay. What did you play?
I played trumpet.
Nice. So what did the band do? They played it football.
Played football games, went to concerts. We had them. I think it was a concert. I'm trying to think what they call it. They called it something else though. Where all our schools around here competed. We had Crestwood, Norcom, Booker T, Union Kempsville, and a few other schools that competed in the class and things like that. I don't even remember where it was, but I know we caught the bus there.
So, how important do you think was school spirit important to you and your classmates?
Oh yeah, we got just as much school spirit now we had then because it took a school away from us, but we still got it. And that's what I like about Virginia Beach and the people that went to Union Kempsville. They're still pretty close right now when they have things.
Okay. So, did you face any resistance or backlash? I know you said you were in the first integrated.
No, I wasn't in integrated class.
Okay.
I think you're kind of confusing when I changed the name. See, Union Kempsville, before it was Union Kempsville, was Prince Anne County Training School.
Okay. So, yeah.
But the people
yeah.
built Prince Anne High School after Union Kempsville, after Prince Anne County Training School was. They didn't want two schools. But so we had to change our name, knowing what they did to us back in those days. You didn't have no power, so they changed it to Union Kempsville. That's what I was telling you.
Okay.
That's why you got confused and I said I wanted to go to Union Kempsville. Same building.
Same building.
Just different name,
Okay.
yeah. Because some people that graduated in '62, which was the last graduating class of Prince Anne County Training School, they said they went to Union Kempsville. And I said, no, you did. You know what? Yes, I did. You gonna tell me? I said, no, you went to Prince Anne County Training School. They started laughing. Oh, you're right, yeah.
So did you face any resistance about going to high school in general, or experience any discrimination when you were in high school?
No, not in high school. Cause we were all black. We didn't have anything white in high school.
Not in high school, but okay. Do you feel like your school was properly funded? I know sometimes it's hard to remember as a teenager.
Yeah, well, we had old stuff all through my school days. The whole 12 years in school, we had old buildings, old books. But most of my mom, I bought our books. We wasn't rich, but we bought our new books. I never used the used book, but and they had old desks. We had some desks that, like I said, my daddy come out in the 40s, and we had desks that they used, stuff like that. But we didn't pay no attention because we didn't know any better. We were trying to get them old desks. We had stuff you could hide on.
Like what?
I don't know. That's anything you want to hide, you got to stick it underneath your desk. You know,
Okay.
not under the bottom.
But in
It was right in front of you, in a cubby hole, and you didn't find many just like that. Everybody tried to get one of those desks.
I remember those desks too.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about no contraband. We didn't do that stuff.
You hide candy and stuff.
Yeah, anything you want. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about what lunch and other breaks during the day were like? What did you guys do when you were in class?
Oh, it was out there doing something, messing with the girls or doing something. But in lunch break, we had good lunches. I tell people about them now, they think I'm crazy. Lunch and cost me 30 cents. When I was in elementary school, 20 cents, 25 cents, we bought a milk. But we had good lunches. They sold hot dogs and hamburgers on the side, whatever. But a hot meal, had a good hot meal. So they were pretty good.
Did you all have gym class or other?
Yeah, we had gym class.
Non-academic subjects?
We had school there. We even had us playing tennis sometime, They teach you to play. They taught us a lot of that stuff. Tennis and soccer and stuff like that. We didn't have a soccer team. But we do that during the PA time, whatever they call it.
And did you have music and art class as well, or?
They had art classes and the music class and choir. Yeah, I was in the choir one year. Couldn't sing, but I was still in there. They had enough people to blend my voice out and drown it out.
So can you tell me a little bit about your teachers? Did you have mostly African-American teachers?
All the African-American teachers, yeah.
What did it mean to you to have African-American teachers and administrators?
I looked back at it and said it was a good thing because they cared about you and they made sure you got your stuff. And a lot of teachers I had taught my parents. So I couldn't act up in school. If they didn't teach my parents, they went to school with my parents. So you couldn't really do a lot of acting up because they called and tell it. then you know what happened. We wouldn't get no timeouts. We had to go get our own whips, which I think was a good thing, because they didn't kill us, I'm still living. But it taught you better, you know how to do it.
Is there anything else, a story you want to tell, or that you like to tell about high school?
No, I'll tell a little bit of my daddy's story. He didn't come, he couldn't make it. My dad is 98, and he had to drive school bus. And they didn't give them good buses. They gave them the old ragged buses and didn't pay them. So they relied on what, they would give them gas, but they relied on what the kids would get up, nickel, dime, or whatever, they put in their pockets. That's why I didn't know at the time, but why I really liked that time, because we had one school for us. And that's where everybody in Virginia Beach that's from my area, they knew everybody. And I used to wonder why you go see somebody, they say, what's your name? And I tell them my name. Oh, you so-and-so son. And I go home and ask Dad, how do people know you? And all that? He said, man, everybody know everybody. He didn't explain it to me right, but you had that one school, and most of the time the little churches they had during that time, they always mingle and stuff. So that's why most people from Virginia Beach, Prince Anne County rather, knew everybody, yeah, that's from there. And right now I know everybody, if they're from there, been there, or went out of school, if I don't know them, I know their family. Yeah, but, so a lot of people that come since then, moved from other places. I don't know, but it was nice then. A lot of people think it was bad, but I thought it was good for us because we had our own little beaches. We didn't have no racial problem there because everybody looked alike. We had Seaview, and that was a wonderful beach to me. Seaview and Parker's Beach was a beach right beside it. But Parker's Beach, you just park and you go in the water and swim. And a lot of guys would just sneak on over to Seaview because Seaview did have something. We thought it was a whole lot of stuff because we didn't go to them other parks. We had a little roller, no, we didn't have a roller coaster. We had bumping cars, little boats, and the biggest thing we had was the swings and the Ferris wheel, and a little game arcade. It was real nice. Real nice. People go out there and they will bring their lunches, bring their dinner, and they will make little tents out of sheets and sticks and stuff. And when it get hot, they climb in there and go in the sun. So it was really nice back there.
Sounds like fun.
It was, to me it was really fun. I miss those days. I tell you the truth, it's not about Kempsville, but I went to a trip down in Florida. Really went to Kings Bay, Georgia when I was working. Went to a beach called Fernandina Beach. It was a black beach. And it brought back memories to me. This was in '82 because they had a beach like that, but they had a dance hall. That was the biggest thing they had for us, dance hall, and they cooked that chicken. You could smell that chicken everywhere. But they had a beach. That beach water would go way out. People would park out where the water was. They don't come get the car. They would float on out. But it was real nice back in them days. But that doing segregation, like I said, we didn't really want for that stuff. Probably wanted for equal employment and stuff like that. But as far as your recreation, we had it because Chesapeake had a beach called Sunset Lake Park. That was an all-black beach. Newport News, I don't know, I forget the name of that beach. No, Bay Shore.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people now. Bay Shore people, everybody think of Buck Road. Buck Road is the beach right next to it. That was a white beach. Black Beach didn't have an amusement there, but they had the dance hall and the restaurants and stuff like that, and they had you go out in the water. But Buckrow had, I think they had a little roller coaster. I think they had a little roller coaster. I didn't go there too much, but I went over there to just have fun. And they had Tyler Beach in Smithfield. A lot of people had their own little beaches and stuff like that. But we had good times back in them days. Sometimes I miss those times. I tell my children about them a lot.
Well, that's good. Well, thank you so much for telling a little bit of your story.
Okay, you're all right. I got a lot to tell. I'm gonna say you some of it. You might want me again, but some of it might not be so pretty. But it was good for me growing up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I enjoyed it because when they tell this apart now, we had a lot of segregation, but we grew up understanding that. It didn't bother it because they had places we didn't go to. They know you didn't want you, so we didn't go. I ain't gonna try to make nobody feed me nothing that I don't want. There's no telling what they're gonna do to the food. Like this one time, they had a little drive-in on the corner up in Seattle, Virginia Boulevard called Peach Drive-In. And I went in there to get me some French fries. But I was about 10 or 11, I was carrying papers at the time. Man, what you want? I said, French fries. He didn't tell me they don't serve me. He told me, he said, go around the back, tell Red get some French fries. I didn't understand that then because we didn't go to places like that. And Red would give me a lot of French fries. So I kept going to Red. My daddy found out he wanted to beat me. What you gonna beat me for? Red, you better not carry your butt around in the back no more. And Red would cuss too because they sent you around here. See, they understood. They were older. But me 10 or 11, I didn't know it. And my parents kept me away from stuff like that. So, we had a good time what we were doing. So I'm gonna stop. I gotta let some more people out there.
I
'Cause I can go on when you get me talking.
Stories, we're happy to hear them, but
Yeah.
certainly we can do some more, at a
Yeah,
future date.
now you better be glad my daddy ain't here. He'll keep you here all
Oh,
hour.
we'd love to, we'd love to.
Yeah, okay then. That's it?
Yep,
Want
thank
me,
you
want me
so
to hang
much.
up? Okay, I'll talk to you later. All right,
Thank you.
okay.
Plans for a second set over at NSU.